the night, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. Harden out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Merrill in at the 3 slot. Now Ayton. James Harden missing on the 3. On the wing, James. 6 on the shot clock. Smart on the wing. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Smart's got the first basket of the game for the Lakers.
And just playing aggressive basketball. Smart taking what's his out there.
Harden the pass to Mitchell. Cleveland moving the ball around. Allen finds Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Now Merrill. After Marcus Smart missing on that last 3-pointer. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Here's Reeves. He's defended by Merrill. Reeves gets the bucket.
That little teardrop, you got to have that in your bag if you're Austin Reeves.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Harden bounce pass. Allen a screen on Reeves. And it's Mitchell missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Harden. Here's Mobley. And that one is off. James with some nice D.
A 1 for 5 start so far. Not what they envisioned coming into this game.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And checking out some numbers for Evan Mobley. Los Angeles leading by 3. James right side. Doncic finds 8. James outside. And here's Doncic from the arc. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. There's a break in the action, so a rundown now. The most reliable power forwards and centers over the past month when it comes to shooting the basketball. DeAndre Ayton is number 1.
You know, he's gotten to the top of that list because he has a terrific sense and touch around the basket. He just finds ways to convert low post opportunities.
Yeah, I concur with that, but it's not just finesse with him, guys. I mean, he can use his strength as well. He'll get his points the soft or the hard way.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those looks. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop him.
Doncic right side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on James Harden. Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
So, Clark, as the season is drawing to a close, younger players might be feeling the mental fatigue of the totality of the season right now.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about that. And that's where team leadership comes into play. Your veteran players, not only in words, but an example, can help young players properly approach this segment of the season. What they do and how they say what they say is really important for the older, more experienced guys to help the younger players navigate this stretch.
Now, here's Mobley. Hasn't made one yet. Harden against Doncic. 5 to shoot. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And this is what Mitchell delivers for his team. He's an efficient shooter you can rely on for buckets.
Pass to Ayton. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 1. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Now, here's Doncic. He's one of the most resourceful scorers you'll ever see. He's generating an average of around 33.5 points a game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
And the first one drops.
Guys, I'll tell you what, just really enjoyable watching LeBron still do his thing. I mean, we're witnessing extended greatness.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tomlin's checked in. And both free throws, good for James. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Here's LeBron. Is that beautiful?
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and Coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard, because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Harden outside. The drive by Mitchell. Pass to Tomlin. Launches a 3, and James Harden with the 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And here is Doncic. James Harden getting it to go from deep to the paint. Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen by Allen, and here they come. Here's Mitchell. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Now, here's Doncic on the wing, Reeves. Pass to Ayton. Back to Reeves. Oh, good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Doncic against Harden, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Ellis can't get it to go.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Luka very intentional in what he's doing here. He understands he's going to get hit, but he's seeking out that contact and playing right through it.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Hachimura in for Austin Reeves. Then for the Cavaliers, Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for James Harden. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber. And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an edge.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here is Hachimura. A 14-point game for him in the win against Washington. Just 4 to shoot. Here's James. Some solid defense from Bryant.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Mitchell passes to Schroeder. Bryant dishes to Schroeder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
Clever move by Schroeder there, ensuring that he drew the foul while also still getting the shot up.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Jake LaRavia is checked in for LeBron. That one is no good.
What really makes Schroeder special is the energy he plays with. I mean, it's contagious and infects the entire team. He's like a lightning bolt of energy when he hits the court.
Back to Hachimura. It's stolen by Schroeder. Pass to Tomlin. Schroeder looking over the floor. Mitchell passes to Bryant. Schroeder kicks to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. 14 feet away. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers trail by 4. Hachimura finds Doncic. He lobs it up, and Hayes throws it down.
Doncic, so multifaceted. A stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping dimes.
Now Schroeder, looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Bryant dishes to Ellis. Mitchell outside. Off target with his 3. LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Schroeder against Doncic. And it's all evened up. Doncic has got 9.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
The The Cavaliers shooting 47% from the field to start things off. Pass to Mitchell, takes the three, cranes the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That one on Smart.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Lakers trail by 4. On the wing, Doncic. Pass to Hayes. Takes a three. He's off on that one. And Zoelis will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Doncic against Schroeder. Doncic passes to LaRavia. And here's Kennard. Offline with his three.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Luka Doncic. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And we've seen Mitchell go up against much larger defenders throughout his career. And the reason he makes it look so easy is because of that 6'10" wingspan. Keep in mind, he stands at 6'1", but that's incredible length at his height.
And Mitchell drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Hachimura the pass to Doncic. Kennard setting the pick for Doncic. They can't stop the run with that one. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Schroeder finds Mitchell. And here's Ellis for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And the Lakers with another miss. And here are the Cavaliers. Inside, Cavaliers moving the ball around. Ellis outside. Pass to Allen. Kicks it out to Ellis. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Mitchell missing. Lakers trail by 8. Now Doncic. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Allen. Here's Mitchell. Allen, a screen on Kennard. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Hachimura out there with Jake LaRavia. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Now here's Ellis. Pass to Tomlin. The 3 from Strus. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers trail by 8. Reeves with it. He had 19 points in the win against Washington.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Now here is Hachimura. Scoreless thus far. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Okay, well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Guys, back to you.
All about that connection. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Pass to Kennard. Cans it from downtown. Kennard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Lobbed up there for Allen. It's stolen by Hachimura. Reeves outside. Hachimura with a screen on Schroeder. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Cleveland making a change here. Merrill's checked in. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And that one's good. Hachimura.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Now here's Schroeder. And Merrill has it in the corner. Pass to Tomlin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hachimura down low. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Schroeder outside. And here is Allen. He's covered by Hachimura. Allen kicks to Ellis. Pass to Merrill. Jacks up a three. Rebound the Lakers. Hayes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kennard, the pass to Reeves. Puts up a 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And here's Schroeder. Allen right side. And they double up Allen. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Kennard for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Kennard's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Lakers. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Smart's checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Luke Kennard. And let's use this break to bring up the top scoring teams in the league so far this season. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Cavaliers 4th.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
And here's the Lakers. They're rolling here with the 9-point run. And that one's good. Hachimura.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Harden scanning the floor. Allen a screen on James. From deep, Harden tips it up. And staying with the play, Allen.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Here's Harden following the 3 by the Lakers. Allen a screen on James. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Allen.
Boy, exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They're defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Here's Reeves. He has 7. Hachimura kicks to James. Back to Hachimura. Good, and the assist goes to James. Hachimura's got 8 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Harden the pass to Strus. Here's Merrill. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here is Hachimura. 8 points for him. It's stolen by Allen. Here's Merrill. He's defended by Reed. Strus kicks to Allen. Pass to Harden. Screen by Allen. Shot clock at 6. Harden, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Smart. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Man.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make the spectacular look routine?
As James Harden's career has gone on, Clark, he has crept his way up the all-time scorers list.
Yeah, it's kind of been a low-key stealth march, if you will. I mean, as long as he stays healthy, I think he's going to end up cracking the top 10 in all-time assists and maybe even go higher up that list.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Andre Ayton's checked in for Jackson Hayes. James comes in for Hachimura. Connect, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for James. Harden against Doncic. Pass to James. Point blank range. Too easy for LeBron.
And the total package, James, is so much fun to watch.
Cavaliers trailing. Mitchell outside. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Los Angeles has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Here's Harden. Oh, in transition, Harden right to the rim.
And, you know, Harden's exceptional at getting out on the break in transition. I mean, running exactly the right path and getting it done.
Outside, Smart. And here is Ayton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington. And it's Doncic missing.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Bryant with a screen for Harden. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
They set the pick. Here's Connect. Connects from three-point range. Connects got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Five on the clock. Here's Merrill. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Connect. No good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
There's a screen by Bryant. For 3, Mitchell. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Doncic feeling it out. Pass to James. Mitchell against Smart. Connect. No good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. The Lakers making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out east. 4 games left on the schedule here. We'll look at Cleveland, advantage in 1 series.
And I think for the Cavaliers,
they're in a good spot as the season winds down. Probably starting to think playoff strategy at this point. Just have to keep themselves above that play-in line.
It's James atop the key. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Outside, Smart. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Harden. It's Harden down low.
Harden so good at getting the shot he wants and making tough shots when he has to. Great agility.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Reeves outside. For the 3. James Harden with the rebound.
no doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here comes, oh my goodness, what a play.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Pass to LeBron. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Boy, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
Lakers trail by 3. Smart passes to Ayton. Now here's Doncic, guarded by Harden. From deep LeBron, they get it again, and Ayton stays with it.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Now, here's Mitchell. Last game he had 34 points. Over Reeves. Reeves with the rebound.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Smart passes to LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
Well, you better stop the ball, especially when it's LeBron James with it. That guy is pretty good.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Mobley wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
James looking it over. Mobley with the block. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Cavaliers lead by 2. We've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
James, scoring seems to come easy for you. What's your mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. You know, I think that's what we're here for. And so, you know, guys, just go out there and compete, have fun, and just play hard.
Well, the kids are getting a great show tonight. Good luck in the second half.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
Especially for those of us who were brought up playing the game this way.
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
Checking out Los Angeles. They're in good position. Definitely among the top teams in the conference.
And just as important as the seeding is how you're playing down the stretch. They're trying to dial it in. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. On the court for Cleveland, the rim protectors standing tall for him, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Harden, and it's Merrill in at the small forward. The Cavaliers leading. Harden kicks to Mobley, pass to Allen. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And Los Angeles guys shooting straight 49% from the field. LeBron outside. Now here's Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. Oh, Doncic with the defender right on him.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
The 3 from Harden. Nice D from Doncic. LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. No good with the triple. Now Cleveland shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Harden against Reeves. Mitchell outside. Over Doncic. And it's Mitchell missing. The Lakers trail. Smart kicks to Ayton. Pass to Doncic. Outside for Smart. Outside, James. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. LeBron's got 13 points.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
Now, here's Mobley. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And he's good on the 3-ball. 6 points for him as we approach the 4th quarter. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Mobley. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
He misses the free throw.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
And the second free throw, good.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Pass to Harden. Goes up to the stripe. Buries the jump shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Here's Reeves. He's got 7. Doncic outside. Kicks it out to James. Shot clock at 5. Good D by Mobley. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Doncic bounce pass. The Lakers moving the ball around. Count it, and the Cavaliers lead has been cut back down to 2 at those points from LeBron.
That's the competitive fire that burns with LeBron James. He's happy to come right back with one of his own.
Back to Harden. From the arc. Reeves with the rebound. Los Angeles has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. LeBron outside. Reeves with the screen on Mobley. Again, James missing.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Hits it from three-point range. Merrill's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
Here's Mobley. After Luka Doncic's bucket. Harden up top, guarded by Doncic, and Harden with the stuff.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
From downtown, sinks the triple. And now an 8-point Cavalier lead. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Now here's Smart. Harden missing his last shot. Smart passes to Reeves. Ayton a screen on Allen. From deep, Reeves gets the three-pointer to fall. Reeves has got 10 points in the game.
Well, Reeves takes a bunch of three-pointers, and he connects on a lot of them.
Back to Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, you know, over time, Harden has really mastered the pump fake. Amazing watching him continue to trick the defense time and time again.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
From a 6th man of the year to MVP, James Harden has had a lot of different roles in the NBA, and he's excelled at every one of them.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. A switch here also for Cleveland. Ellis is checked in. And both free throws good for James Harden. Lakers trail by 7. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, the Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Kevin?
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here is Hachimura. 8 points for him. And it's Doncic missing.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
And Harden with the basket on the assist by Allen. Allen's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now Smart. 5 points in the game. Hachimura the pass to James. Shoots over Mobley. James misses. The Cavaliers leading by 10. The 3 from Harden. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. James in the post. Mobley's there. And James throws it down.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
Here's Mitchell. 25 points in the game. Launches it. And James pulls it down. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Doncic passes to James. Back to Doncic. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the 3rd. Some pretty nice work. Harden against Doncic. In the corner, it's Mobley. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Lakers trail by 8. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Here's Mitchell. Averaging 28 points a game, and it's not an easy feat for what this man does on the offensive end. Pass to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mobley kicks to Mitchell. Off target from 3-point range.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
So it's the Cavaliers now. They lead by 4. Mobley outside. Beyond the arc. A rebound by the Lakers.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now here is Hachimura. 10 points for him. Wound up there for Allen. Stolen by Smart. Here goes Doncic. And there it is for him. Doncic has got 7 points for the quarter.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
The Cavaliers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jake LaRavia comes in for James. Kennard, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. And it's Austin Reeves in for Luka Doncic. Then for the Cavaliers, Tomlin's checked in, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for James Harden. Allen passes to Ellis. Back to Allen. Ellis dishes to Schroeder. Pass to Allen. Allen with the screen for Schroeder. Clock at 6. Trying to end the drought. And slam dunk by Allen.
And you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
Here's Reeves. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Kennard with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. Kennard, the pass to LaRavia. A 3-pointer off the mark. Cleveland leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Tomlin. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 3rd assist on the night. Schroeder against Reeves. Hachimura the screen. Reeves left side. now made half of those 10 shots in the game. It's his 5th basket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now here's Schroeder. Back to Allen. Stolen by Reeves. Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. Kennard with a screen on Schroeder. Steps back and fires. And too long on the shot. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Down low. 34 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Allen. He's got 12. 4 on the shot clock. Trying his luck from deep. And it's Laravia with the rebound. Pass to Reeves. Fires for 3. That one doesn't go. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Cavaliers ahead, up by 4. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Jackson Hayes, Hachimura out there with Jake Laravia. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's Reeves in at point guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Offensive rebound, Bryant, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Bryant's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Kennard, the pass to Reeves. Off target from outside. And Zoelis will bring it up for Cleveland. They've led by as much as 10. Merrill finds Harden. Bryant, a screen on Reeves. And here's Harden for 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night. And he gets the bucket. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside Bryant. Pass to Harden. And Merrill has it in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Now, here's Kennard. He's defended by Merrill. Cleveland leading by 7. Outside Bryant. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. On the wing, Harden. He's defended by Reeves. Merrill can't hit. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter.
Whether it's with his passing or scoring, Reeves is a flat-out playmaker.
Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Harden, no good. Lakers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Ellis outside. Bryant with it. Working on Hayes. 5 to shoot. Ellis, the pass to Merrill. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Harden, no good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold, just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Kennard finds Reeves. Hayes with the screen for Kennard. It's good. This game is all even.
Boy, this team is comfortable with Reeves running the show. He's an excellent decision maker.
Ellis the pass to Bryant. Pass to Harden from deep. The Lakers with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
So they take the lead. And it's a 3-point Laker lead. The Cavaliers shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Some changes for the Lakers. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Hachimura. Smart comes in for Luke Kennard. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Austin Reeves. Evan Mobley's checked in for the Cavaliers. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Keon Ellis. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what coach is looking for.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Schroeder finds Mobley. Merrill, another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Outside, Smart. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Doncic with a screen on Harden. Here's Smart. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 6 to the paint. Here's Merrill. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 15-5 run. The 3 for Doncic. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Bryant's got 6 rebounds in the game. Back to Schroeder. Merrill passes to Mobley. Bryant sets the screen for Harden. And the dunk by Bryant.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does. That is good offense, unselfish play.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Mobley a screen on Smart. Here's Harden. What focus from Harden!
Surgical precision from Harden, demonstrating his sick handles one more time.
Los Angeles has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Bryant. Stolen by Smart. And the Lakers with another turnover here.
Look, the intentions were good. I like the unselfishness, but the execution, a lot to be desired.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Austin Reeves in for Jake LaRavia. Then for the Cavaliers, Allen comes in for Bryant. And it's Mitchell in for Dennis Schroeder. The score now all even. Mitchell's got 27.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Harden to take the lead. Harden will not be denied.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Doncic, just a single rebound away from a double-double.
Yeah, you know, he has been unrelenting. Hard to match his intensity.
From the left block, that one no good. Good D by Mobley. Harden outside. Shoots over Doncic. Harden can't hit. Lakers have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Pass to LeBron. On the wing, Doncic, guarded by Harden. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
Doncic giving you the full package. Superstar for sure.
Mobley outside. Back to Harden. A three. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
3 shots. 3 shots.
That free throw, good from Merrill. Second free throw, no good. And he nails the third.
He missed the chance to put him up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Outside, Smart. Back to Doncic. Pass to LeBron. Offensive rebound. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Mitchell outside. Mitchell shrugging off the contact.
And I think Mitchell's focus increases when it's clutch time. The bigger the moment, the better he is.
Reeves fires, and down goes the 3.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Outside Mobley. Here's Harden for 3. That shot no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
A three-pointer. Good.
They want the ball in his hands when the situation calls for it.
Harden. Absolutely fearless James Harden.
When you really need a score, Harden usually finds a way. The
Lakers leading. LeBron outside. Smart outside. And there's the three.
Huge shot from Smart. You can tell they really needed that.
Harden against Doncic. Now Allen.
And look at how ready Allen was to fight for it. He's willing to go to battle for his team.
.127 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Reed. Misses the three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Mitchell, 18 feet out. Count it.
Big time play there from Mitchell. Remember, he's been the go-to guy since his rookie year.
James, now Reed. Off target from outside. Mill with the ball. Mobley. Colina keeping his balance.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Here's Ayton. Now Reed. And he does not hit.
Well, another tin cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Now here's Mitchell. Reed slips down the board. Fires the three. No good from three. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
That's a big make. Now a 3 will only tie it.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Reeves fires. The 3 goes down.
Austin Reeves showing no fear down the stretch.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Now here's Harden. Jacks up a 3. And the 3 misses. He's off from 3. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. The big men on the floor for him, Mobley and Allen. Harden out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Merrill in at the small forward position. Now here's Harden. Here's Mobley. Missed on the 3. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. James. Ayton inside. Guarded by Harden. The 3 ball from Doncic.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Mitchell. Now Harden. Mitchell outside. Allen a screen on Reed. Knocks down the 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 so far in their 3-point attempts in overtime. Here's Doncic. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Allen inside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Doncic. The 3 is off.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Mitchell against James. James on the drive. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Still possessing incredible athleticism. LeBron James, when he attacks like this, you can almost forget about stopping it.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the floor since the start of overtime. Now Merrill. Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. And good that time.
I don't think there's anybody better than Harden converting through contact. Superb in that area because he's crafty, he's strong, and he's skilled.
Shooting for Cleveland, James Harden. At the line for 1.
One shot.
Harden no good on the free throw.
Nobody quite like Harden to run your offense. He knows the ins and outs like very few do.
Smart with this screen on Mobley. Mobley with the block. Harden outside. Mitchell. The triple from Mitchell.
And this is the time in the game when you want to go to your stars. Mitchell delivering.
Here's Doncic. Shoot from 12. That one drops.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
Outside Mobley. And get the 3.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested 3s.
Doncic outside. Now James. Here's Ayton. It's stolen by Allen. On the wing, Mitchell. He's defended by Reed.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Now Harden, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go.
Got to make anybody besides Harden shoot the ball there. I mean, he doesn't feel the pressure. He embraces this stuff. It's right in his wheelhouse. Make somebody else shoot it.
Here's Reeves. And here is LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. The long shot, no good.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Harden against Doncic. Got it!
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Can't afford to waste time. If they can get a score quick enough, they can get back on defense and try to get a stop instead of having the foul.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Rebounded by Allen inside.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Second team.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Luka Doncic. First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Cleveland. James Harden. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Rebounded by Allen inside.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
We see the Cavaliers get the win here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
James, this team seems to be clicking. What's been the key lately?
We're just more aggressive. Guys are getting it, and we're playing much harder. It's a good win for us. Continue to build and continue to keep our swag up. Great team effort for us.
It's up to you to keep them aggressive. Congrats on the win.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is